Good morning everybody, I am Sridharreddy. Today my topic is Stoichiometry, which is the fifth topic of first year IPE, and it is very important for MCET examination, IIT examination as well as the IPE also. 6 marks you will get from this topic, 2 marks 1 question and 4 marks 1 question. Basically it is the mathematical background topic. Let us take here. What is the definition of the stoichiometry? In order to know the definition of the stoichiometry, first we require one definition, which is called as the law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass. Already we are very familiar law of conservation of energy. Energy neither created nor destroyed. One form of energy converts into the another form. In the similar manner, you are having the law of conservation of mass, which was given by the Lavoisier. Lavoisier is called as the father of modern chemistry. Very important. Who is called as the father of modern chemistry? Lavoisier is called as the father of modern chemistry. He given the law. The law is called as the law of conservation of mass. What is the meaning of this one? During a chemical reaction, mass neither created nor destroyed. The total amount of the mass of the reactant is always equal to the total amount of the mass of the product. Nothing but during a chemical reaction, what happened? Reactant converts into the product. During the mass of the reactant is always equal to the mass of the product. Means that mass neither created nor destroyed. For example, I will take one example. Calcium carbonate on heating to high temperature, which converts into the calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Here, the molecular weight of the calcium carbonate, if you take 100, and this will be the 56, carbon dioxide will be the 44. 56 plus 44 will be equal to 100. 100 equal to 100. Nothing but the mass neither created nor destroyed. Total amount of the mass of the reactant is always equal to the total amount of the mass of the product, which is called as the law of conservation of the mass, which was given by the Lavoisier. He is called as the father of the modern chemistry. Now, what is the relation between this and stoichiometry? What is the stoichiometry? Now, I am going to give the stoichiometry. The mass relationship between the reactant and product, which deals that branch of chemistry, is called as the stoichiometry. Stoichiometry is a branch of chemistry which deals the mass relations between the reactant and the products. Immediately, second definition. Stoichiometric equation. What is the stoichiometric equation? I will take one equation. I will take KClO3 on decomposition converts into the KCl and O2. If you take this reaction, if you observe, KClO3 converts into the KCl and O2. If you observe 3 oxygen, here having the 2 oxygen. Ultimately, it is not balanced. So now I am balancing the equation. In order to balance the equation, you are having the 3 moles, that's why I am multiplying with the 3, and 3 2s are 6, that's why it must be the 2 moles of KClO3, 2 moles of the KCl. Now this equation is called as the balanced equation. A balanced chemical equation is called as the stoichiometric equation. So ultimately, what is the stoichiometry? Mass relationship between the reactant and product is called as the stoichiometry. What is the stoichiometric equation? A balanced equation is called as the stoichiometric equation. Next, third point, atomic weight. Atomic weight. Already we are very familiar. Atomic weight of hydrogen 1, atomic weight of the helium 4. We can say, what is the atomic weight? How to calculate the atomic weight? In order to calculate the atomic weights of all the elements, we are taken one element as the standard element, and the standard element we are taken for the calculation of the atomic weight. If you observe, that element is the carbon, whose mass is 12. Carbon, whose mass is 12, taken as the standard. By taking this standard, we calculated the atomic weights of all the elements, and MCET examination he asks you, in order to calculate the atomic weight, which element is taken as the standard? Standard element is the carbon. What is the definition of the atomic weight? Now let us take 1/12 of carbon 12 weight is called as the atomic weight. 1/12 of carbon 12 weight is called as atomic weight. By taking this standard value, we calculated the atomic weights of the different elements. I am taking some example. I am taking, let us take here, atomic element, atomic weight. Hydrogen element or atom. Hydrogen atom. What is the atomic weight? By taking this one, hydrogen got the atomic weight is the 1. Helium, if you observe, it is the 4. Sodium, if you take, it is the 23. Chlorine, if you observe, 35.5. So remaining also plenty of oxygen you take, which is the 16. Nitrogen, if you take, 14. Now, hydrogen, helium, sodium, chlorine, oxygen, these are called as the atoms. So atom will have the atomic weight. How we are getting the atomic weight? By taking the carbon 12. 1/12 of the carbon 12 weight is called as the atomic weight. Like this we are getting the atomic weights of the different elements or atom. Now, molecular weight. First we required what is the molecule. The combination of the atoms is called the molecule. Atoms combines with each other, they gives you the molecule, and molecule will have the weight. That weight is called the molecular weight. Immediately, how to calculate the molecular weight? Okay, atomic weight can be calculated by using the carbon 12 standard element. How to calculate the molecular weight of the different molecules? So simply what I am saying, molecule is nothing but combination of the atom. Nothing but some of the atomic atoms, atomic weights of the different atom will give you the molecular weight, because molecule is consisting of atoms only, combination of the atoms. So atomic weight you take and they combine, immediately they gives you the molecular weight. That's why the definition of the molecular weight, if you observe, the sum of the atomic weights of the different atoms in the molecule. For example, I will take here molecular weight. I am taking hydrogen H2. What is the difference between this? Some may confuse us. Hydrogen is the atom. Combination of the two hydrogen atom, which is called as the molecule. So what is the molecule? 2 hydrogen. 2 into 1, ultimately 2. Molecular weight is 2. Nothing but 2 plus 1 plus 1, 2. Ultimately H2. Then I will take carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is a molecule which is consisting of the 1 carbon, 2 oxygen atom. That's why combination of the atoms is called as the molecule. Carbon, already we are familiar, which is the standard 12. 1 oxygen is the 16. 2 oxygen, nothing but 2 into 16, nothing but it will be the 44. Glucose, C6H12O6. 6 carbon, 6 into 12 plus hydrogen 12 into 1 plus oxygen 6 into 16, ultimately 180. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Sodium is the 23, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1, total 40. So the sum of the atomic weights of the different atom in the molecule will give you the molecular weight. So this is the atomic weight, this is the molecular weight. Combination of the atoms is called as the molecules. That's why the atomic weights are added, immediately it gives you the molecular weight. By using this one, we will calculate the atomic weight and the molecular weight. Now I will give you some very important concept I will give you, which is called as the mole. Generally we say 2 moles, 3 moles, 4 moles. N is equal to 2 moles, 3 moles. What is the mole? Mole is the ratio between the weight of the substance to the molecular weight of the substance. So N, it is represented, N is equal weight of the substance to the molecular weight of the substance. Simply we can say it is a ratio between the weight to the molecular weight is called as the number of the moles. IB examination 2 marks question he gives you. How many problems we will get? We will get 2 problems. Weight he gives you and asks you calculate the number of moles. First question. Number of moles he gives you and asks you the weight. By using this only you will get the 2 problems you will get. I will give you the simple problem. Number 1. Calculate the number of moles present in the 540 grams of glucose. 540 grams of glucose. This is the first question. First question. N is equal to weight by molecular weight. Weight of the glucose is given as the 540. What is the molecular weight of the glucose? 180. What is the mole? Mole is equal to weight. Weight is given as 540 divided by molecular weight of the glucose. Can be calculated by adding all the atomic weights you will add immediately. 8 ones are 18 threes are ultimately. So you will get the 3 moles. Nothing but 550 grams of the glucose will be equal to the 3 moles. Second question, he asks you, calculate the weight required to prepare 0.1 mole sodium carbonate. This is the second question. Calculate the weight required to prepare the 0.1 mole of the sodium carbonate. So now what is given? Mole is given as the 0.1 and he is asking to calculate the weight of the substance. So ultimately N is equal to weight by molecular weight. N is given as the 0.1 is equal to weight is you have to calculate. So weight and molecular weight of the sodium carbonate, if you observe, Na2 23 plus 23, carbon 12 and 3 moles of oxygen, ultimately it gives you the 106. So now you calculate the weight. Weight is equal to what happened? 0.1 into 106. So it is equal to 10.6 grams. So like this only, based on the mole, you will get only two problems. Weight he gives you and asks you to calculate the number of moles. Number of moles he gives you and asks you to calculate the weight of the substance. The principle is the weight number of moles is equal to ratio between the weight by molecular weight. Whenever you know the weight, n can be calculated. Whenever you know the n value, weight can be calculated. Ultimately, you will get the two problems based on this one. Ultimately, stoichiometry. What is the stoichiometry? A branch of chemistry which deals the mass relations between the reactant and product is called as the stoichiometry. What is the law of conservation of the mass? Mass neither created nor destroyed. During a chemical reaction, total mass of the reactant is always equal to the total mass of the product. How to calculate the atomic weight? By using the carbon 12. 1 by 12th of the carbon 12 weight is called the atomic weight. What is the molecular weight? The combination of the sum of the atomic weights of the different atoms will give you the molecular weight. What is the mole? Mole is nothing but ratio between the weight of the substance to the molecular weight of the substance. Thank you.